Hi everyone, I'm Susan and I'm part of the 10ethicstars. Just like my colleague has introduced you what ethical dilemmas are in Russian software engineering, I'm here to introduce to you the different types of ethical dilemmas in line with the IEEE Code of Conduct. But before I introduce you those types, let me just briefly talk about the 10ethicstars group. Who are those members in the 10ethicstars group? The 10ethicstars group consists of 10 members who are pursuing their bachelor's. Who are pursuing a bachelor's degree in software engineering, and I'm so happy to tell you that they're in their final year, or we are in our final year because I'm part of them, and we do have a vast knowledge as far as ethical dilemmas are concerned in software engineering. So let me now tell you the different types of ethical dilemmas that we have. We have got the mea culpa dilemma, we have the mission impossible dilemma, we have the rush job dilemma, we have the red lights dilemma, we have the non-diligency dilemma, and so many other dilemmas, as we shall see one at a time in details. Thank you, and allow me to invite another colleague to describe for us or for you one of the ethical dilemmas. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Rebecca, and I'm going to take you through Mission Impossible Dilemma. Now, Mission Impossible Dilemma is a situation whereby you're told to do something and you're very well aware that whatever you've been told to do can never be achieved. Now, let me give you an example in the software engineering field. A program manager will approach the software tester and tell him to test the software within 2 days. Now, the program manager is aware that software can never be tested in 1 day or 2 days. The software tester is also aware that that can never be achieved. But the software tester will accept to do that, maybe because he wants to get his money at the end of the project, or is afraid that they will fire him and bring in another person to do the testing. All in all, Mission Impossible is a situation whereby you are told to do something and you're aware that whatever you have been told to do can never be achieved. I'm Rebecca, and I'm part of the 10ethicstars.
I'm going to take you through a dilemma that is called mea culpa. So mea culpa is dilemma general problem that arises when some key functionalities of the system are not included. So you find out that key functionalities of the system are not included. So now, or you find out that some defects are still in the system, and then the system is released. So then you face some problems whereby the system can lead to loss of people's lives, whereby it is not reversed very well, and then finally it will lead to losses in the business, unreliable systems. So actually it's a very bad dilemma. Then let me try to call upon my next colleague to talk about other dilemmas, as you say. Thanks for it.
I'm called William Edison, and I'm part of 10ethicstars doing software engineering here for my final year. I'm going to take you through Not My Problem, as the name is stated, Not My Problem. That one means that team members will frequently specify that productivity, quality, and best practice issues are someone else's responsibility. That one means a developer can do something like a code and says, and something wrong happens in a code of a part of the software or productivity or something else, and say it isn't his responsibility, it's someone else's responsibility. So that's what I had for you over this dilemma called ESCO, called Not My Problem. Really, may God bless you so much. Enjoy the final year.
My name is Mary Orach, and I'll talk about a dilemma called sweep it under the rug. Now, the word sweep it under the rug is an English idiom which means covering up something. Now, if I'm to take it to software engineering, I'll take an example where a tester is supposed to test a certain software. But what happens, this tester sees certain problems but does nothing about it and ignores these problems. He covers it up, not knowing that in the end, this might cause a very big problem. So after him delivering the software, they'll find out that this has really caused a very big problem to both probably his company or any other person, just because he covered up an error or he covered up a mistake. So that is all I had to say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Again, to take you through an example of an ethical dilemma, and that is the rush job dilemma. Rush job dilemma occurs when the developer of a software delivers a fully functioning code, but the quality of the code is shoddy. This is usually as a result of either poor work ethic or due to perceived pressure to deliver. And also we see that there is always little or no documentation at all, something that is very unethical. Again, when we try to take a comparison between the rush job dilemma and the mea culpa dilemma, we see they are kind of related, but there is also a marketable difference, and this is it. With the mea culpa dilemma, we see that the code that is delivered always lacks a key functionality, or it is delivered with a software defect that is already known. Whereas in the rush job dilemma, we see that the code that is delivered is fully functioning, much as the quality is scheduled. Thank you for listening and watching.
My name is Henry Bosa. I'm going to take you through non-diligence. It's one of the ethical dilemmas. With non-diligence, this is a condition whereby important documents like reviews, system requirements, specifications, proposals, business plans are not reviewed clearly. This causes problems in management and other sectors, whereby things that are being agreed to are actually not well known. This could cause problems in administration. They could cause problems in the software development and all other sectors. Thank you very much.
My name is Rachel Aitaro. I'm going to explain through the red light dilemma. The red light dilemma occurs in a situation where a company managers meet with their clients. And this is a situation where the company has been hired to work on a project, and for some reason they are behind schedule, or maybe have not worked on a particular functionality in time. And just to set the company image, or not to tarnish their name, or not to give the clients a bad impression, this is what they tell them: they shall deliver the product in time, or the project is on schedule, when they very well know that it's a very untrue statement. Why use red lines? Red is usually associated with danger, and red in this case indicates the bottom line of the company if it does not change their behavior.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Merate Gilbert, and I'm coming from the group, the 10ethicstars, and I'm going to take you through one of the ethical dilemmas that software engineering students or professionals do get in the field. This is fictionware versus vaporware. Fictionware dilemma comes all about when an individual or an organization promises to contract or deliver a product, and on the deliveries, the product, the features that were promised are seen to be feasible. When I try to talk about vaporware, for the case of vaporware, the product doesn't exist at all. But for fictionware, the product exists, but it misses some other functionalities due to some problems like index pressure and the others, whereby what was promised differs from what is delivered at the end. Thank you.
My name is Kakoza Tone. I'm going to take you through cancelled vacation as another ethical dilemma. With the cancelled vacation is when managers tend to pressurize staff members to cancel their planned trips in order to meet specific deadlines of certain projects. But with the cancelled vacation, it has some challenges during project management and in the company. This can lead to loss of morale to their company workers. Some staff tend to leave the company because of frustration. They tend to waste resources. In case someone is going for a trip, this tends to like resources being wasted. Someone like is supposed to meet the friends, all the frustration that comes as a result of cancelled vacation. Hey, that's the end.
Ethical dilemmas happen in day-to-day life of a software engineer. Depending on the aim of carrying out a certain action, to determine whatever they have done is either ethical or not. Watch out for the second episode of Ethical Dilemmas. We are the 10 Ethical Stars.